they only give me 60 characters. But yes, I've got a special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
My name's David and I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan.
But anyways, this is the first part of the Boots Are Off. I'm sure you've all seen the promotion in which I created with the aggressive music. But anyways, I'm gonna let David give you lot his predicted lineup first. So go ahead.
So my predicted lineup is, first I'm gonna go with Lloris in goal.
Always start with formation.
Formation. Sorry. I'm gonna go with a 4-4-2. Is it 4-4-2?
That.
Yeah.
That's That's more of a 4-5-1.
Yeah, 4-5-1. But I think we should park the bus first for the first half, and then for the second half, I think we should go more attacking. But yeah, I'm gonna start with Lloris in goal. Over the years, he's made a few mistakes against Chelsea, but I think he's our best goalkeeper right now. I'm just gonna go with Hugo Lloris, and then do I go with right back and then
just
the whole team. Yeah, and then right wing back, I'm gonna go with Serge Aurier. He has a bad attitude, but I think he's slowly improving. He's slowly getting there. He got a red card against West Ham earlier on in the season, so he's not that great with London derbies, but you need experience in these kind of games, and that's why I've gone with Serge Aurier. The centre-back pairing, I've gone with Sanchez and Vertonghen. I would have gone with Alderweireld originally, but I believe he won't be fit for the game. Therefore, I've gone with Sanchez. And I've gone with Vertonghen simply because he's one of our best centre-backs and he has a lot of experience in these kind of games. For the left wing-back, I've gone with Danny Rose. Let me see quickly. I've gone with Danny Rose simply because I think he has something to prove, especially with his comments earlier on in the season.
Yeah.
Is it?
Him and Aurier are very, very similar. They both have pretty poor attitudes. And I remember in the Battle of the Bridge, yes, I'm sure all of you remember that, the 2-2 draw. I can't remember if it was him, but he committed quite a lot of fouls. Yes, I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good from Tottenham.
It was terrible. Yeah.
I expected better because they are meant to be this class club. But anyways, carry on.
Yeah. In the midfield now, I've gone with two holding midfielders. First of all, I've gone with Dyer because I think he knows what this game means to the fans, and I think he's good enough in that role. Instead of Wanyama, I think Wanyama would be better coming off the bench, possibly, depending on how the game is going. And I've also gone with Dembele. I think he'll probably be our best player on the day. Usually he turns up for us quite a lot. The only problem with him is that sometimes he can't complete a full 90 minutes. But other than that, I think he's a very good player. For the wingers now, I've gone with Christian Eriksen.
Oh god, he always turns up against us, man. Always, except when we beat 2-1 early in the season.
Yeah.
he was absent, but other than that, I still have that screamer he scored last season.
Yeah.
When that went in, I was like, Tottenham are finally gonna beat us at Stamford Bridge. I'm gonna live the day. But nah, it turned out not to be. But he on that day he was excellent. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. He's a really good player, and hopefully he turns up on Sunday again. Also, I'm gonna go with Lamela as well. I think he's another player who has something to prove as well. He's been out for a long while last season, and he's finally come back this season, and he's shown glimpses of his form before he got injured, and hopefully he does something special on Sunday as well. Behind the striker, I've gone with Ali as an attacking midfielder again.
I think think, in my opinion, Ali definitely needs to turn up, because in the last meeting, he was arguably the most absent player on the pitch.
Yeah,
He was
definitely.
absent. I mean, when I was watching it, I think Kante had him in his. I think Kante just told the police to go out and find him, because
Yeah.
he went missing. I expected more from Ali, from someone who has from someone who kind of has a bad temper and someone who does lots of skills on the pitch. I thought in that game he kind of lost the ball a lot as well. But
Yeah.
Kante is gonna, if your midfield plays well in this formation, in your midfield five, because the two wingers are technically attacking midfielders. But if they're playing well, then Kante and whoever else is in that our central midfield are gonna have to play really well, and they're gonna have to do a job on especially Ericsson. But I think that Kante can do that. But anyways, finish your lineup.
And up front, I've gone with Son. I think he's been in terrific form recently, and hopefully he can turn up on Sunday. I think we'll struggle a lot without Harry Kane, but you never know in these kind of games. Anything could happen.
Harry Kane is Spurs' best player, and Hazard is Chelsea's best player in both of the best seasons individually. Who is their best player? What?
Who's the better player?
That's a good question. We'll come back to that later. Remind me if I do forget. But to recap David's lineup. Sorry for stuttering. Something you should all be used to by now. He's gone with a 4-2-3-1. He's gone with Lloris in goal. The back four, starting from the right hand side. Davinson Sanchez. Wow. Vertonghen and Danny Rose. He's gone with a midfield five of Dembele and Dyer in defensive midfield, and in attacking midfield he's gone with, from right to left again, Lamela, Ali and Ericsson, and up top he's gone with Sonaldo. So now for my lineup, I've gone with a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-2-1 for those of you who really love being correct. I've gone, in terms of the personnel, in goal, I've had a dilemma, because Courtois, I think he needs time away from the pitch, and Caballero has been playing absolutely well. I mean, against Leicester, I thought that he was unlucky to concede that goal, because the shot was powerful, but it did come off like this part of his arm, so he was close to saving it. But I'm gonna have to go with Courtois, because he's more used to these games than Caballero is, but I wouldn't mind if Caballero starts. Yeah. But yeah, I've gone with Courtois. The back five, or the back three, starting with the back three, I've gone with Cesar Azpilicueta. Is there any question? No. I've gone with Andreas Christensen in the middle. Now, I'm not sure if he's injured or not, but if he isn't, then he deserves to start, because he's been one of our best players this season. But if he's not fit and David Luiz is, then I'd play him in the middle. I would not play I almost said Kante. I would not play Cahill in the middle, because he's better in the wide centre back roles than he is in the middle. I think he played in the middle against Bournemouth, and oh my gosh, we got torn apart. That was an embarrassing loss, and I didn't even want to watch the highlights. I mean, I watched it on Chelsea TV, but we got destroyed, man. On the left, in the left centre back role, I've gone with Antonio Rudiger. I thought against Tottenham at Wembley, he didn't have the best of games, but I think that was his first start. I'm not sure, but he did what he had to do, and he has been present in most of the big games. I mean, against Manchester City at the Etihad, where we lost 1-0, obviously, he was definitely our best player on the pitch. Now for the wing backs, I've gone with Alonso and Moses. Although I wouldn't mind if Zappacosta starts, because Moses hasn't been able to cross the ball in to save his damn life. And Zappacosta's crossing ability is just... Never mind that. Zappacosta's crossing ability is absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, I've gone with Alonso and Moses. The reason why I've gone with Alonso, by the way, is because he has a very, very, very good record against North London clubs. I think he scored 4 in his last 5 appearances against Tottenham and Arsenal collectively. So for me, he definitely deserves to start, and plus he's been one of our best players this season as well. In midfield, this one was also a dilemma. I was going to go with a 3-5-2, because it works so well at Wembley. But I've obviously gone with a 3-4-3, and in midfield I've gone with Kante and Fabregas. The reason why I've gone with Kante, I don't need you to tell. I don't need to tell you the reason why. He's as one of my Tottenham friends said, he's not a human. He's something else, man. He's something else. The guy just doesn't stop running. Against his old club, he just ran the show. He got the assist for the winning goal as well. So for that, he deserves to start. And Fabregas alongside him because he's ex-Arsenal. He knows what it's like to play against Tottenham. I mean, in the interview before the Battle of the Bridge, he said that he's ready for Tottenham. So hopefully he doesn't eat his words and bottle it. But yeah, I've gone with Kante and Fabregas in midfield. On the right hand side in the front three, I've gone with Willian. Definitely been our best player in the last few games. The guy, he's like Kante, but the winger version. He's unreal. The guy just doesn't stop running. His set pieces are amazing. His passing is amazing. His long shots are just brilliant. I think he's the one who can definitely cause Tottenham problems, and I think that the fans will definitely have to assist him in that because obviously the chant. But yeah, I've gone with Willian on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I've gone with none other than Eden Hazard. Now he hasn't scored in over a month. He hasn't really been playing that well. Gary Cahill is arguably England's best centre back. However, based on his current season, should Cahill be first choice? I'll get to that later. I'm not sure. I don't think he should be right now. I don't think he should be because he hasn't been playing a lot. But on the left hand side, I've gone with Eden Hazard. Simply because, again, he's another Chelsea player who just loves playing against Tottenham. I'm not sure how many goals he scored against Tottenham in his Chelsea career, but I'm sure it's more than one or two. The guy is just capable of twisting up to any defender. He's capable of. Have any of you played Mortal Kombat? You know the faction kill Twisted Magic. Eden Hazard's capable of doing that. Up top, but yeah, Eden Hazard on the left, definitely. I wouldn't mind if Pedro does start there because maybe Eden Hazard deserves a rest. Maybe he'd be good as an impact substitution if we need him. But yeah, I do see Hazard starting on the left hand side. Up top, I've gone with Alvaro Morata. For me, I think this is the game for him to prove himself. He has been playing okay recently. His last goal obviously came against Leicester City. Brilliant goal, brilliant tapping. Not tapping. Brilliant one-on-one finish. That's what I was meant to say. And yeah, he played well in that game, so I think he deserves to start. Although I can see why Conte would start Giroud. He obviously is a former Arsenal player, which means that he would most likely show the passion to try and get the job done over Tottenham. But yeah, to recap my lineup, I've gone with Courtois in goal, a back three of Aspilicueta, Christensen and Antonio Rudiger. Almost ate my words there. I've gone with a wing-back pairing of Victor Moses and Marcos Alonso. I've gone with a central midfield pairing of Kante and Fabregas. And I've gone with a front three of Eden Hazard, Alvaro Morata and Willian. Now the hard part, score predictions. What's your score prediction for this game? I really don't know.
Oh, you put me on the spot. I was feeling a bit pessimistic, but now I'm gonna go with the 2-2 draw, cause I heard your legend Ray Wilkins, is it?
Yeah, Ray Wilkins.
That you must win this game, and if you don't, then you won't make top 4. So I'd be happy with a draw.
For me, I'm really not optimistic for this fixture. Whenever Tottenham come to Stamford Bridge, I always think we're going to lose. It's mainly because Tottenham are on the rise. They definitely are on the rise. They're definitely better than they have been back in, say, 2012, where we always used to beat them. Except that one time where we drew 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. But we always used to give them a beating. I remember the semi-final. I don't want to remind you of that, but I remember the semi-final where we won 5-1. It looked, but it's not like how it used to be. Tottenham are on the rise. They definitely have a stronger squad. Surprisingly, their squad depth is lower than ours, but that doesn't take nothing away from their manager and the team. They're a strong team, and if they win at Stamford Bridge, then I'll hold my hands up. But my prediction is a 3-2 Chelsea win. I think it'll be tight. I think it will go down to the wire. But Chelsea really just have to get their asses out, get their fingers out of their asses and turn up, because the fans really want. If the fans really want a win, that's what they deserve, and not only the win but a performance. I mean, what's the point in getting a win over one of your biggest rivals if the performance is, I'm gonna swear here, but what's the point in getting a win over one of your biggest rivals if your performance is shit? What's the point? What's the point? It's just like, right, let me get my newspaper. You see this? It's just like me ripping pages out of this, and then putting it on top of the cracks. There's just no point. There's no point. I mean, I want to see a good performance, and I'm sure all of you do. But yeah, I've gone over a 3-2 Chelsea win. Do I think it will happen? God knows, but I don't know. I just hope that they go out and do it, because if we don't, then we might as well just kiss top four goodbye. But yeah, 3-2 Chelsea is my prediction. So yeah, let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll change the title later on, don't worry yourselves. But yeah, I should be doing another one, another episode of this later on today. But yeah, see you all very soon. Peace.